all means are the experts. Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm just your host, Ernie Johnson.
No one's an expert.
Huh?
No one's an expert.
Well, you guys try. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for the Jazz, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. And the topic here, prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
A chance to look around and see all the sights and sounds that downtown Cleveland has to offer. And it's the Jazz coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
This is an incredible atmosphere in this building, Kevin. I mean, their winning streak has continued to grow. As it has, their fans' excitement has grown right along with it.
And you know what? You can feel it in the air, guys. The home crowd energized. And I'll tell you what, right now, this is one of the toughest buildings you are going to ever compete in when you talk about trying to play on the road in the NBA.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Shot clock at 3. That's tipped. Here is Outlaw. He's coming off a 34-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
And stolen by Outlaw. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And the 3 ball is good.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Pass to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Green kicks to Irving. Green against Matthews. That's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lets it go from 11, and they'll keep possession. And that one's good.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
The Cavaliers on offense. It's a 5-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan in that win. I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Now, here is Irving. Last game with 30 points. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The dish to Outlaw. Knocked loose. Matthews into the lane. Green with the block. Outside Irving. Inside. And Green slams it in.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
And Utah has possession. Following the score by Cleveland. Here's Outlaw. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Green.
Space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Now here's Green. Clock at 4, and it's good.
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Freak, third.
Well, if you're on this leaderboard, Kevin, whether it's for the year, a month, or one game, you and your teammates are happy because free throws mean points on the board and a better chance to win when you knock them down.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Burke kicks to Hood. Exum with it. He's against Green. The Jazz with another miss. Cavaliers trailing. Irving drives in. They kick it out to Green. Down low. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Leaner from distance, and it's Green missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's Green after Dante Exum's bucket. Fades away. Burke grabs the miss.
Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
Here's Augustine. A rebound by the Jazz. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
An East-West showdown, only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, the time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
Block shots, a stat that sometimes doesn't tell the whole story. Big-time shot blockers aren't always elite defenders. And then the opposite is true. Their block shot totals don't quite capture that great impact they really have defensively.
You know, and Akeem the Dream, certainly one of the greatest all-around players to have ever played the game. An endless array of offensive moves down low, no doubt. And defensively, his numbers speak for themselves. I mean, almost 4,000 career blocks, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, just a legendary low-post defender.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. The drive by Green. Got that bucket in no time at all. Green's got 8.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And it's Exum in the corner. That one falls coming off Burke's feet.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
The drive by Green, and he gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
inside. Here's Hood. Augustine grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. And it's Green missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Jazz lead by 5.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Off on the layup. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Shoots from 12. And Utah again with the bucket.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Knocks it loose. Jumps up. Look at that.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Utah?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Green in at shooting guard. Hudson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dudley in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here for the night. And Hudson drops them both. Jazz leading by 3. House the pass to Matthews. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. For 3, Outlaw. Rebounded by Dudley.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He dropped in 15 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists. This performance was just the latest in a string of performances for his team as they have been playing well of late. Guys?
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Good. Matthews has got 4 points this quarter.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Irving a screen on Matthews. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Matthews throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Well, for the past month, it's been quite a three-point shooting display for these small forwards. Just check out their percentages from long range. Cleveland shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Utah leading. It's Matthews on the wing. And it's Matthews again missing. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. Outside Green. Back to Irving. Shoots from the baseline. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
House dishes to Hood. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hood's got his second bucket tonight. Green kicks to Irving, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Outlaw with the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Irving passes to Green. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Green, he's got 14 points and 3 steals. He's really been fantastic all first half.
And that's exactly what his team needed from him.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
Ooh, I love that
sound. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here is House. He's covered by Irving. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Green. It's blocked. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Outlaw with the bucket. Outlaw's got the game tied up here for Utah.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Passes it to Hansen. Off the screen. Exum pulls it in.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And stolen by Irving. And he drops it in from the low post. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
To the middle. Here's North. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Monroe dishes to Irving. There's the pick. Pass to Blackman. Shoots from 12. They get it again.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Outlaw, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the...
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
That's good from Outlaw. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Burke, he's checked in for the Jazz. Outlaw hits them both. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Monroe in the corner. There's the pass to Hansen. To the wing on the left. There's the pick. Clock at 6. Passes it to Blackman. Rebound, Utah. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. Got a piece of it, but they recover it. Augustine with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Stick it too much.
Pass to Slaughter. Here's Hansen. They get a hand on it. Dishes it to Augustine. Monroe left side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dudley's checked in. The Jazz have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Burke kicks to Exum. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. That's now 8 points for Dante Exum.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Now the pass to Blackman. Now here is Augustine. Burke covering. That's good.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Here's Welch. That's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Jazz lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. One big reason to be encouraged is the scoring we got off turnovers. There's nothing that'll lift a team up like good defense leading to offense, and that's just the kind of lift we could use. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Cavaliers trailing, so on the floor for Utah. Lets it go from 11, and it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Outlaw. The layup missed. The Cavaliers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Irving passes to Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Kicks to House. Down low. Tough call. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Nice ball movement by Utah. House dishes to Outlaw. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Feeds it to Green. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Nice job coming off that screen. Matthews has got 13 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Moment to check out the stats for Green. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. And 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
And there's the feed to Outlaw. And Utah, another 3.
Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Matthews against Green. Launches a 3. The rebound by Outlaw.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
From 11 feet away, Cavaliers with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the paint, here's Irving. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Irving's got 13 points.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Outlaw with the bucket.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Irving loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
House kicks to Outlaw. Here's Matthews, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, good one here for Matthews. 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Green with the block. Knocks it loose. And now Utah, fast break. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Matthews, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. To the inside with the runner. Here's Slaughter. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight. Utah has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. They set the pick. Here's Welch. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, 7 points in the game.
Great move to the hoop on that one there. He didn't let his height disadvantage dictate that matchup.
Back to Irving. To the paint. Here's Green. Got a piece of it. But they'll get another chance. Just 5 to shoot. Irving kicks to Green. Back to Irving. Second shot opportunity, and that one goes long. Jazz leading by 3. Matthews with it. Guarded now by Irving. Back to Matthews. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Again, the miss by Green.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Pulls it up. That one off the back iron and out.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Irving. A second chance effort, and it's Green missing.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him this far.
Oh!
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And
we're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
In a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Augustine's checked in. They set the pick. Here's Exum. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out left to the wing. And Monroe kicks to Green. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Green's got 4 points in the quarter. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
This one could go right down to the wire.
Another miss by Utah.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning on the backcourt.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. 5 to shoot. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
That drops. He's got 9.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers ahead, up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Utah's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Green in a 2-guard. Hudson is out there with Monroe. And it's Augustine in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Slaughter. Utah with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Now here is Augustine. Defense right on him. And Exum comes to help. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green. 11 feet away. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there. Immediately making the defense pay.
Exum passes to Outlaw. Fade away. Again, the Jazz score.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 3. They set the screen. Lets a floater go. Indeed, Irving drops it in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Outside Matthews. And the 3-ball is good.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Pass to Green. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
The dish to Matthews. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Hudson. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, dishes to Matthews. Tough caught. He's covered by Hudson. 6 to shoot. Can he keep it going? And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Outlaws got 10 points here in the second half. Irving kicks to Green. Passes it to Hansen. Dishes it to Green. He feeds it to Irving. Again, the Cavaliers score.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
And it's Matthews again missing. Outside lead. No luck. So Utah will take it the other way. And they're on the break. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. He hits the second from the line.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
It's a pick by Love. Irving drives in. Green, and they take the lead.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Utah trailing here. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Utah's head coach address his team. And with the game still very much in play, he sounded very confident, telling the players, don't let up. This is where we make our move. Right now. Go take it. Kevin?
For Cleveland, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Back to Irving. It's tipped. Outlaw with it. He's against Green, and the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's North, and he banks in the layup.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Irving kicks to Green. Tries again. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outlaw with the bucket.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Green against Matthews. It's good, and the Jazz is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Love.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
Green passes to Love. It's deflected. Here is House, and by Green. They set the pick. Shoots from the elbow. Matthews, no good.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 19 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now. Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
We need to calm down. Too many shots early in the process. Let's get some ball movement. Run something on the offensive end. Simple. Slow down inside. Run something.
1:31 left in the 4th quarter. Here is House. Back to Matthews. And stolen by Irving. And that misses. That would have put him up. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here is House. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. Great D that time from Irving. The Cavaliers on offense. To take the lead. Brings it from downtown.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
41 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
He kicks it to Green. He dishes it to Hudson. Irving passes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Well, wide open look for Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, it's really tough to stop Love right now.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
House kicks to Matthews from deep three-point range, and so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clock.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, at the end of the game, you guys were able to stay on top. How were you able to gain an advantage over them in this one?
Well, Doris, we didn't game in that score. We always had it. We just out there stringing them along because they take the loss tougher if it's close. That's the kind of mind games we play with team.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.